Alright, what's going on guys, it's Dom and welcome back to Call of Duty Cold War. Today I'm going to be using one of the most ugliest and underused weapon, the bullpup AK Groza. One of the most underused and overlooked weapons, and I'm going to show you why they might be regretting it. Alright, so we're on a game of hardcore domination on Nuketown. So, let's talk why the Groza is so underrated and underused. So, as the first season came out, Warzone had Black Ops weapons inside. So every Black Ops weapon and like type, so they had the Black Ops, Cold War AK, and the Modern Warfare AK in one game in Warzone. But then when Season 1 came out, Season 1 basically went into Warzone as well. So if you played Warzone, you would rank your season progression would go up as well, even by playing a Warzone instead of Cold War. Then obviously the two new weapons were announced, the Groza and the MAC-10 in the Season 1. The MAC-10 was the 15th tier, or the first weapon you would get. You would get Groza on the 31st tier or the 30th tier. I cannot remember exactly. But then you would get the MAC-10, and obviously it became the biggest meta weapon now in Warzone and multiplayer, as it will be a replacement for the MP5, a SMG with a really high fire rate, big magazine pool with the 50 something, I think 54 round drum mags and the fast mags. So big ammo pool, like 1,100 rounds per minute, and decent damage. So if you hit all your shots, they'll be down instantly. So that just took over, and that's where the whole main attention went to, the MAC-10, as it's the new weapon, the MP5 killer. And then the Groza was just left there with no one talking about it, so weirdly, surprisingly. And that includes me, as I'm like tier 40 now, 10 past the Groza, and today's the first time I've been using it, which I regret. I wish I used it way earlier, as this gun melts and shreds in hardcore. I haven't played core with it yet, which might be the reason. I haven't seen people using it in Warzone, so I'm not sure about that one. I haven't seen if it's good or bad, but I know in hardcore it is a beast of a weapon, as it has a one-shot potential from basically anywhere, 700 rounds per minute with the drum mag, which I have equipped, and other attachments. Which, talking about the other attachments, the gun doesn't look like a gun. At this point it looks like, if you put green and red on it, it might as well look like a Nerf gun, because the proportions of it are not equal, as the gun is supposed to be an AK-47 bullpupped, which, if you don't know what a bullpup is the magazine and the whole firing mechanism is behind the trigger and the grip, which gives it its off look, as other bullpups like the FAMAS, or as they call it in the game, the FFAR, looks quite normal, as it's not really, it's its own original gun, and it's not a bullpupped up version of this gun, unlike the Groza, because the Groza obviously takes inspiration from the AK-47 and it's just bullpupped instead. That's why it gives its weird look, like the weird wooden look, as bullpups mainly look futuristic and more modernized, but then the AK-47 is supposed to be this all rustic, like militia weapon, but then you give a futuristic spin and it looks weird, especially as a bullpup. But then, yeah, like I was saying, 700 rounds per minute, one-shot potential from everywhere in hardcore, big drum mag, and yet you run around with it like an SMG. Also, the hip fire is pretty good. Oh, I was just getting really lucky. So the big, like, I have no idea why no one been using it, like, especially in their game. Like, I think there's one other person using it in this whole game, and that's it. Everyone else is running around with Mac 10s, and in this gameplay I'm showing you, I'm going on 8, 9 kill streaks multiple time with this AR, which is on level 6, I think, or something like that, really low level in the game, which is heavily attachment based. I just don't get it. But moving on from the actual main topic of this video, so 2 days ago, if you didn't catch it, I streamed here on YouTube. If you didn't catch it, well done, you missed out terrible things, as when I tried to stream, it all went wrong, and the stream crashed multiple times. We had to change to the PC. It was all completely a mess. But obviously it's my first time streaming, and I didn't know that my internet couldn't handle it. But I will be getting a new internet provider soon, and once I get it, I will try to make it up with a better stream. I'll play more Cold War, because I only played half a game because then they started crashing and everything. But yeah, also my birthday was yesterday, and I want to just thank everyone who sent their birthday wishes and everything. Thank you very much. I had a really great time. I can't wait to get another stream done, and thankfully it won't be from an event, just a random stream. And talking about streaming, I want to start, once I get a new internet provider, I want to start streaming more regularly. And by the streams, I'm not going to have a certain idea of it, because most of the times, as you can tell from my video, it's either based around a weapon, or a mode in the game, or something happened in the game. It's not just random videos about something this, that. I might do that, like, I will check the, like, graphic limitation, like how much you can change. I might do like a video where I play on the worst graphics ever, or like quick scope with the marksman rifles in hardcore like I was supposed to. But we'll see about that. But for the streams, I want to save mostly the grinding bits and just chilling. For say, like in the Mac 10 video, you just saw me, it was just a montage of the Mac 10. But currently my Mac 10 is around level 20, which obviously took a lot of time. And I was going to do that with the Groza. I was going to stream myself just grinding the Groza out until it's a good level and then do an EXE on it like I did with the Mac 10. But then, obviously, I did my first stream, which was supposed to be more of a test than anything, and it went completely wrong. So, obviously, I won't be doing that anymore as I already make the video about it right now. Also, talking about EXE, why am I not making EXE for the Groza? As, like, the main point of the video, no one really cares about the Groza. I doubt that an EXE really, like, I wouldn't say get any attention, but like, it wouldn't make sense. Because most of the time I'm doing the EXE is for either something which is meta breaking, like the Uzi, or the striker, which once I unlock it, I will definitely do an EXE on it, as obviously it's game breaking. You've seen some of the clips on Twitter and on YouTube of what can be done with this gun. But yeah, the gun is completely off, and that's why I make EXEs on it. Same with like back in Modern Warfare, I made it with the Uzi, as the whole hipfire thing with it, that it had such a tight hipfire group that you could just run around with gun ho and just destroy everything. Talking about gun ho, a massive problem has happened. I can't remember exactly if it was in the Mac 10 video, but there's an exploit currently. It's not really an exploit, but it's a glitch basically. So you know how every gun in the game has a sprint to fire delay. There are many attachments like on the snipers and stuff which decrease the time which it takes you from going from a sprint into aiming in into firing, or into just stopping, or into firing. You get what I mean? But basically the perk gun ho, you can hold a grenade while still sprinting, and like you can reload while still sprinting, do this while sprinting, so you're just more agile. It's like lightweight kind of, or something like that. But then if you hold a stun, your gun is always at your shoulder ready to shoot. Like they added this in Modern Warfare, so I think it's only with a stun in Modern Warfare, but here's with everything. But while you're holding a lethal tactical in Cold War, your gun is still up, so you can just in case shoot someone, so you're not fully like out of control, that you can just get shot in accident because you accidentally put out a frag. So they do that. And with the gun hold perks, you can sprint while holding a tactical out. There's no sprint to fire delay, given you can only hip fire with the gun. But if something like a Mac 10 with so many rounds per minute, and it being an SMG having a tight hip fire group for like other weapons, and with a 1,100 round per minute a minute and 55 to like 53 or something like that magazines, you're definitely gonna hit something. And you're probably gonna, if you're using it, you're probably gonna be in hardcore in tight spaces like Newtown. But yeah, that's completely broken as well. But I think that might wrap up for this video. Yeah, I wish I could stream. If you guys want to see, I can stream on the PC with PC games like COD Mobile, CSGO and stuff like that. If you guys do want to see that, make sure to leave a like and comment it in the comment section below, or tweet at me at definitely not Dom. It's in the description with my Twitter, Gural's Twitter, GGC's Twitter, my clan, the one I'm a member of, and Gural's Twitch. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in a different video. Also, Chuck, none of the bloody tactical rifles, they're still broken to shit.